members of the media, the PPP is scared of free and fair elections. The People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, welcomes the Guyana Elections Commission, GECOM's independent decision to commence house-to-house registration starting tomorrow, Saturday, 20th July 2019. This decision is completely consistent with both the Constitution and the CCJ's ruling that we need to hold fair and credible elections in the shortest possible time. Proceeding using the expired list that is based on the house-to-house process from 2012 would not give the Guyanese people a credible election. Irfaan Ali and the PPP want to force an election on a list that is not only expired, but that is bloated, with as many as 200,000 names of persons who are not eligible. This makes the list susceptible to massive voter fraud. The list that the PPP is insisting that we use also blocks thousands of young Guyanese the opportunity to vote. This is a dishonest list that can lead to a dishonest outcome. And this is why the PPP are so desperate to use it. Irfaan Ali and the PPP are actively campaigning against house-to-house registration. They live in mortal fear of clean lists and, by extension, fair and credible elections. It should be noted that in 1990, the PPP delayed the elections by 2 years in order to conduct house-to-house registration. The PNCR respects the decision of the CCJ and holds Guyana's constitution as sacrosanct and supreme. We believe, however, that the no-confidence motion was a sham, with widespread allegations of manipulation to influence the outcome. We believe that this vote did not and does not represent the will of the people. In 2015, the people voted for a government that will bring progress and change. Under the Granger-led coalition, in only 4 short years, our country is finally moving in the right direction. So far, the government has built and maintained record amounts of infrastructure, cracked down on serious crime, transformed our education and our healthcare systems, cleaned the streets of our capital, and finally, unity is bringing the Guyanese people closer together. Irfaan Ali and the PPP's attempts to disrupt our term and stop progress by whatever illegitimate means possible risks returning our country to its checkered and sordid past. Under 23 years of successive PPP administrations, our country stagnated. Our education system collapsed, leaving young people without hope of a real job. Our strategic industries like rice and sugar were brought to the brink of collapse, and our infrastructure crumbled. The PPP have had their time. The PNCR notes with grave concern the efforts that are being made by executive members of the PPP to interfere with the work of GECOM. This dishonest behavior has included threats and other forms of intimidatory tactics against the Chief Executive Officer and the Elections Commission. This underhand approach extends to the process of appointing a new chairman for GECOM. The CCJ was extremely clear that the parties worked together to hammer out a solution. Yet the PPP has acted in bad faith by submitting names that they have already had rejected. Furthermore, the PPP appear to have rolled back from their offer that in order to find consensus, I quote, the leader of the opposition is not averse to the President informally suggesting names in the proposed engagement for his consideration, end quote. We call on the PPP to cease and desist from engaging in behavior that is in violation of the Constitution. I thank you.